one up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Let's go, let's go!
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we... Step aside here in this first quarter.
The hunt! Ready! 48 right now, let's go! 65! 65! 65!
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing his Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. With it is Brown. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Ravens Vikings touchdown. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Cousins. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Owasor. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. Into a double team and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. It's complete to Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
12 yards there, 1st down, Vikings.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there, 1st down, Vikings.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
At the 34-yard line.
On second down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Gun.
Throwing, Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And some room to maneuver. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 68 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. 21-3 is your score after 1. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Check, ready. Time to end it. It's 59. Mike to 59. Hey, check.
From the 17, Jackson, and it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 yards there for number 15.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Set, back, check, 60 out low. 59. Watch the pass.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 22, Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now Brown. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
I'm going to run you over.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Ready. Get the plan. Check, 59. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Linval Joseph in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now a run with Cook. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Taking it about the 16. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Here's Jackson operating from the gun. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Shift.
Gun.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Final play of the half, Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 15 now. Jackson being chased out left. Man open left side is Brown. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Let's go. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Shoot! 15 on the bench. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Let it go.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. It's complete to Snead. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Get him, boys.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I'm coming for 22. Jet, cover. 22. Jet, cover.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Snead's got it. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
This will be taken in at the 1.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens 40-yard line.
Jahan, ready?
I got you, son.
They go play action. Cousins. Left side caught by Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Listen to me.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. 4th down, Cousins. That's to his running back, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Jahan, ready?
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
They'll run with Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Again, they'll run with Ingram. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He can run for it, and he will. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now a desperation throw, deep depth, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to... There goes Mark Ingram, the 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 75 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.